I wanted a 3-inch piece of concrete on my top side, bottom of my form, but top side of the piece. So I just stacked up 1-inch chunks of foam to give me my height where I need it, and from there you can put washers on them, but you don't really, I don't bother with it. If I was pouring this instead of hand packing or spraying, then I would probably use washers, or I'd use 2-sided tape, because then there's going to be more hydraulic pressure trying to float the foam out of there. Now we're going to do some surface prep for our mold to get ready to put our release on. If you're using clay, I like to use the mineral spirits to clean it up. It does a really good job cleaning up the form surface, cleaning up the clay, and it'll actually kind of polish up the clay a little bit for you. I like to give the rag a good soak in. Doesn't have to be completely drenched, but I want at least one part of it to be good and wet. That's what you really want to watch out for, is when you tool it, if there's any excess. Now you're ready for release. We got our mold all cleaned up, and we're ready to put some release on there. This is the stuff I really like, FR50. Hope you can get it good. But we now carry this. I've used it for a long time. It works really, really good. But if you're getting into more difficult to release things, or you just have a goofy rubber mold or a fiberglass mold, this stuff works awesome. The reason I do like using it even on melamine is it does a really good job of covering up the clay. So if you don't protect that clay, it can stay in your concrete. I will really focus on making sure I have the clay sprayed, and then there'll be enough overspray to wipe the rest of the melamine. I really like to wipe it out pretty much completely dry. You don't want to have any puddling. If you have any puddling, it can just give you defects on your mold surface. And with most releases, you don't need a ton. Okay, now time for the fun part. Mixing up our mud. I already cut the bag open, but flip your bags upside down. Take out the desk impact. Don't mix that into your material. I'm gonna check my temp. I got 53 for my bag mix, 55 for my water. I brought that indoors to warm it up a little bit. And away we go. We are using a 25% CSA, so it's going to set up a little bit quicker, but it is pretty cold, so I think we're going to be just fine without ice. And 1 ounce of premium iron. We'll put in most of our water right off the bat. You always want to clean the edge of your bucket. $57. Good, good. Gonna be close to a total of 8 pounds of water. Yeah, it is looking good. One and a half pounds of fiber. And that concludes mixing. I mean, you get the gist of it. After this, I'm gonna cover it with a tarp or plastic, throw a heated blanket on it because it's gonna be like 25 degrees in here tonight. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Bye-bye. See you next time.